Today we're gonna talk about the base of education.
Wow.
I think this is the most important lesson that anyone, student or not, should approach first. Let's begin. In order to broaden your perspective and understand why you have such perspective of life, you need to understand how to correctly define any concepts that are present in your life. There are three main elements that you can evaluate. It feels right to you. That is the first sign, but it's not enough. So the second element is it is efficient enough. So if you have a definition of success, but it doesn't really bring you success, then it's not sufficient enough. So it's not a really good definition that you should follow. Number three is it is not harmful to you, to other people, to the world. Like you're trying to harm others just to benefit yourself. This is a not very stable definition that you should keep. The longer you keep it, the more the world will turn against you. So now we're gonna jump to how to correctly define any concepts. We're gonna follow a sheet. We have three columns. The first column is the numbers. So 1, 2, 3. The second column is how we define these definitions to our own experience, to our own perspective. Third column is how we define things on the eyes of other people, what society think. Question 1. What is X? X stands for the concept. What is X nature and what is in it? So I'm going to give you a formula of X. So X equals to A plus B plus etc. So AB would be what we call the materials of X, what X is made of. AB should be very simple, easy to understand components. And then number 2, what can X do? What is it for? And what are its features or characteristics? How does X react to other things? I will give you some formulas like X plus fire equals to A, X plus water equal to B, or X plus someone, maybe you, then equals to infinity. Just be creative. Like for example, if you're trying to define happiness, you have happiness and then plus money, and then what if you have happiness plus serenity? What could it become? Just be creative. You would understand how it reacts to certain things, environments, situations. That way you will have a general understanding, chemistry of this concept with other concepts as well. Question number 3 is what does X look like? Feels like, tastes like, seem like, sounds like, smell like, and touch like, what it feels like when you touch it. It kind of requires you to be more sensitive, using all of your senses to feel all of the things that actually comes to a final evaluation sheet that you can generalize. Then there's nothing in the world that can control you, nothing in the world that can cheat you into believing otherwise about happiness, because you already understood it throughoutly. Number 4 is what are in relations to X. This is the part where you find the relationships of the concepts that you're trying to define with other concepts. So with number 2, we're trying to find how it reacts to certain things. But now number 4, we're trying to find things that react well with it. It's up to you to decide who are its friends. Number 5, the last question to add to your sheet. This question is why are you so different? Why are you so similar to society? I think that there's no right or wrong definitions. Definitely that you shouldn't compare yourself to others as in yours so good, mine is not. There's nothing as right or wrong, but there's definitely something that is suitable or not suitable. Keep in mind that this definition should work or should not work for me. Try not to be judgmental of your definitions or any other people's definitions, because when you start to judge yourself, how could I be so different from my mom, from my dad, from my teachers, from my friends? You are self-destructing yourself and is not helping. This probably you have already known, but choosing a definition in life equals to changing your life. You intentionally choose a set of values that comes with those definitions, and those values will decide your way of actions, your feelings and your attitudes towards those things in life. The last message that I want to send to all of you is that in the end, try to live and practice as the definitions that you have built up. It will change your life into the better, and you will change into the best version of yourself. Even if people want to bring you down, they can. This is the end of the video. I hope that is easy to understand because no one has ever touched it before. So I'm finding it quite hard to really explain every details, and so it's very hard to fit in just one video, but I try my best. Hope you have fun defining using sheets.